Hello student, in last two online lecture we learn about the chemical kinetics. In the first lecture we have discussed the definition of rate of reaction, the expression of rate of reaction and unit of the rate of chemical reaction. In second online lecture we discuss the law of mass action and rate equation or rate law and rate constant and their significance. What is the statement of law of mass action? What is the rate equation? What is the rate law? And what is the rate constant and their significance? Now, in today's lecture, we learn about the order of chemical reaction, the order of chemical reaction. Then what is the order of chemical reaction? Then what is the definition of order of chemical reaction? Then what is the definition of order of chemical reaction? The order of chemical reaction is experimentally determined quantity. It is experimentally determined quantity. The order of chemical reaction is experimentally determined quantity and it is obtained from the applicable rate. It is determined from the rate equation or rate law. It is obtained from the rate equation or rate law from applicable chemical reaction. What is the order of chemical reaction? The order of chemical reaction is experimentally determined quantity and it is determined from the rate equation or the rate law for the given chemical reaction. We can write the rate law for particular chemical reaction and with the help of this rate law from rate equation we can determine the order of chemical reaction. Consider the example. Then how to determine experimentally the order of chemical reaction? Consider these are the chemical reactions. N1 mole of reactant A, N2 mole of reactant B and N3 mole of reactant C. They react to give the product. This N1 mole of reactant A, N2 mole of reactant B and N3 mole of reactant C react to give the product. This is the chemical reaction. These are the three reactants A, B and C. These are the three reactants. N1 is the number of mole of reactant A, N2 is the number of mole of reactant B and N3 is the number of mole of reactant C. Then how to determine order of this chemical reaction? To determine the order of this particular chemical reaction, first write the rate of reaction. What is the rate of reaction? Rate of reaction according to law of mass action are generally directly proportional to the concentration of reacting phases. These are the three reactants A, B and C. According to law of mass action we can write the rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of reactant, it having a power N1, the concentration of reactant B having a power N2 and concentration of reactant C having a power N3. We can introduce the proportionality constant. K is a rate constant. For this chemical reaction, the rate equation is, this is the rate equation for this reaction. Then what is the order of reaction? With the help of this rate equation, we can determine, the order of this chemical reaction. What is the order of chemical reaction? The order of chemical reaction is experimental quantity and it is it is obtained from the rate equation from the applicable chemical reaction. Then what is the rate equation which is applicable for given chemical reaction? From this rate equation we can obtain the order of reaction. Consider this example. For this chemical reaction, we can write the rate equation. For this chemical reaction, the rate equation is this equation 1. In this equation, the rate of reaction is proportional to the n1th power of concentration of reactant A, n2th power of concentration of reactant B, and n3th power of concentration of reactant C. The rate equation indicates that rate of chemical reaction is proportional to n1 power of concentration of reactant A, n2 power of concentration of reactant B, and n3 power of concentration of reactant C. Then the order of reaction said to be, then what is the order? Then order of reaction are said to be n1 power, then order of reaction is n1 with respect to reactant A, the order of given reaction is n2 with respect to reactant B, and order of reaction is equal to n3 with respect to the reactant C. Rate of chemical reaction is directly proportional to n1 power of concentration of reactant A, n2 power of concentration of reactant B, n3 power of concentration of reactant C. Then order of reaction is said to be n1 with respect to reactant A. The order of reaction is n2 with respect to reactant B, and order of reaction n3 with respect to reactant C. And overall order of reaction, the overall order of this chemical reaction N is equal to N1 plus N2 plus N3. This is the overall order of reaction. The overall order of chemical reaction is equal to N1 plus N2 plus N3. It is the sum of power of concentration of the reactant involved in the rate equation. A, B, C, these are the reactant which is involved in rate equation. Then overall order of chemical reaction is sum of the power of concentration of reactant involved in the rate equation. The reactant A has a power N1, reactant B has a power N2, and reactant C has a concentration power N3. This overall order of reaction is equal to N1 plus N2 plus N3. Then what is the definition of order of reaction? The order of reaction with respect to particular reactant, is considered order of reaction with respect to reactant A only is N1. Order of reaction with respect to reactant B is N2, and order of reaction with respect to reactant C is N3. Then order of reaction with respect to particular reactant is equal to the power of concentration of that reactant, in rate equation. Consider we determine the order of reaction with respect to reactant A only. We can determine the order of reaction with respect to reactant A only. Then in rate equation, what is the power of concentration of reactant A is N1. Then order of reaction with respect to particular reactant is equal to the order of reaction with respect to particular reactant is equal to the power of concentration of that reactant in rate equation. The order of reaction with respect to reactant B is N2 because in the rate equation reactant B has concentration power N2, The order of reaction with respect to reactant C, particular reactant C is N3 because the power of concentration of reactant C in rate equation is N3. Is with respect to particular reactant, order of reaction is the power of concentration of that reactant in rate equation. And what is the overall order of reaction? If reaction involving two or more reactants, if chemical reaction involves two or more reactants, for such a case, the order of reaction is sum of the power of concentration of reactant involved in rate equation. If reaction involving two or more reactants, then order of reaction is, if reaction involving two or more reactants, then order of reaction is equal to the sum of power of concentration of reactant involved in rate equation. This reaction involves three reactants A, B, C. Then overall order of reaction is equal to power of concentration of reactant, the sum of the power of concentration of reactant involved in rate equation. In the rate equation, power of concentration A is N1, the concentration B has power N2, and concentration C has power N3. Then overall order of reaction is N1, N is equal to N1 plus N2 plus N3. The order of reaction is defined as sum of the power of the reactant, sum of the power of concentration of reactant involved in the rate equation is known as the order of chemical reaction. Consider the other example. Consider H2 plus I2. It gives 2HR. This is the chemical reaction. For this chemical reaction, we can write the rate equation. Rate of reaction is equal to proportionality constant. Generally it is the proportionality constant, concentration of H2 into concentration of I2. This rate simply we can represent in terms of decrease the concentration of H2 with time dt. How to express the rate of expression for rate of reaction? Minus dH2 upon dt. Rate of reaction is equal to, for this chemical reaction we can write the rate of reaction. The rate of reaction is equal to K, concentration of H2 it having the power 1 and concentration of iodine having the power 1. Then order of given reaction with respect to hydrogen is 1 because the concentration of hydrogen have power 1, and order of reaction with respect to iodine is also 1 because concentration of iodine has power 1, but overall order of reaction is equal to the concentration, it is the sum of the power of the concentration of reactant involved in the rate equation. These are the two reactants, they are involved in rate equation. 1 plus 1, the given reaction has order 2. Is the order of the given chemical reaction is 2. What is the order of reaction? If reaction involving two or more reactant, then order of reaction, the overall order of reaction is sum of the power of the concentration of reactant involved in rate equation. In the rate equation, what is the power of concentration? The sum of the power of the concentration of reactant in the rate equation is known as order of chemical reaction. It is determined, order of chemical reaction is experimentally determined quantity. We can determine with the help of experiment, and for this purpose we can write, for given chemical reaction we can write the rate equation, and it is obtained from the rate equation. Consider some example. Consider another example. The order of reaction. Consider the example for order of reaction. Consider this A plus 2B. It gives product. For this chemical reaction, how to determine the order of reaction? First write the rate equation. We can write the rate of reaction in terms of decreasing concentration of reactant A with time dt is equal to, we can introduce the proportionality constant K. Concentration, generally rate of reaction according to law of mass action is directly proportional to concentration of reactant A and concentration of reactant B, but it have power 2. We can directly introduce the proportionality constant minus dA upon dt is equal to K concentration of reactant A, concentration of reactant B having the power 2. This is the differential form of rate equation for this chemical reaction. This is the differential form of rate equation, rate law for this chemical reaction. What is the order of this reaction? This reaction involves two reactants in the rate equation. The reactant A has a power 1, reactant B has a concentration power 2. The order of chemical reaction is equal to 3. For this chemical reaction, the order of reaction is equal to 3. Consider the another example. Directly rate equation are given. The rate of reaction is equal to the concentration of A having a 3/2 power, concentration of B having 1/2 power, and concentration of C having a power 1. For this rate equation, what is the order of reaction? The order of reaction is equal to sum of the power of concentration 3/2 plus 1/2 plus 1, 3 plus 1 plus 1. This order of given reaction is, then consider the order of this given chemical reaction. 3 plus 1 4, 4/2, 2 plus 1. The order of given chemical reaction is 3. 3/2 plus 1/2 is equal to 2, 2 plus 1. The order of given chemical reaction is 3. This with the help of rate equation, if the given chemical reaction is given, then in order to determine the order of reaction, first write the rate equation, and from this rate equation determine the order of reaction. Order of reaction is determined, obtained from the rate equation from given chemical reaction. For given chemical reaction, first we can write the rate equation, and from this rate equation we can obtain the order of reaction. Order of reaction is experimental quantity. It is obtained from rate equation, rate law applicable for given chemical reaction. It is order of reaction is the sum of power of concentration of reactant involved in rate equation. In the rate equation, the reactants are involved. Then power of concentration of these reactants, sum of the power of concentration of these reactants are known as the order of reaction. Order of reaction may be fractional. It is experimental quantity. Some of the chemical reaction have order fractional number. Some of the chemical reaction have zero order. It may be zero, it may be fractional number. This order of reaction may be fractional, it may be zero. On the basis of order of chemical reaction, the chemical reactions are classified as different as, if order of reaction is a 0, if n is a 0, then this reaction is known as zero order reaction. If order of reaction is 1, then this reaction is known as the first order reaction. If order of reaction is a 2, then it is known as the second order reaction. If order of reaction is 3, it is known as the third order reaction. On the basis of order, reactions are classified as zero order, first order, second order and third order reaction. In rate equation, generally in order to determine the order of reaction, what type of concentration are generally occurs in the rate equation? In rate equation, which concentration generally involved? Consider if in the rate equation only those concentrations are appear Which concentration of reactant generally appear in the rate equation? Only those concentration of reactant appear. The concentration of those reactant are appear. We can measurable. The change in concentration are measurable. Only that concentration of reactant, only those reactant concentration are appear in the rate equation. Their change in concentration are measurable. We can easily measure the change in concentration if in some of the chemical reaction one of the reactant involved in large concentration. In some chemical reaction one reactant have low concentration, another reactant have high concentration in large concentration. If one of the reactant involved in large concentration, then their change in concentration does not involve in rate equation because their change in concentration are very small. It is immeasurable. You cannot easily measure. In rate equation, which concentration generally appear? Which reactant concentration generally appear? In rate equation, only that reactant concentration appear which is measurable. We can the change in concentration of given reactant is we can easily measurable. This is change in concentration are measurable, then this reactant concentration generally appear in the rate equation. If the change in concentration of reactant is measurable, if the change in concentration is measurable, then these reactant concentration appear in the rate equation. That reactant concentration generally appear in the rate equation if some of the reactants are in large concentration. If some reactants are in large concentration, their change in concentration, is very small. The change in concentration is very small and it is immeasurable. We cannot easily measure the given change in concentration. If those reactant concentration appear, the change in concentration of given reactant is measurable, then their concentration generally appear in the rate equation. If some chemical reaction, one of the reactant are in large proportion, in large concentration, their change in concentration is small and we cannot easily measure, it is immeasurable, and due to this reason, if one of the reactant involved in large concentration, their change in concentration is small, we cannot easily measure. Therefore, for such a reactant, concentration generally not appear in the rate equation. For example, consider this hydrolysis of ethyl acetate. This is the first reactant. For hydrolysis, second reactant uses water. We can use the water in excess. If the water concentration are excess, it gives the product acetic acid. It gives product acetic acid and ethyl alcohol. It gives product acetic acid and ethyl alcohol. For this chemical reaction, one of the reactant, that is water, in large concentration. Therefore, for this chemical reaction, rate of reaction is K. Concentration of this hydrolysis generally carried out in the presence of acid catalyst. The concentration of acetic acid and concentration of acid catalyst. So concentration of water generally does not appear in the rate equation. For this chemical reaction, we can write the rate equation. In this rate equation, the concentration of water is not appear because the concentration of water is in excess, in large proportion. The change in concentration of water is very small and we cannot measure, and therefore in the rate equation, if one of the reactant in chemical reaction in large concentration, then their concentration generally does not appear. Then such a reactant concentration generally does not appear in the rate equation. This is the first condition. Which reactant concentration generally appear in the rate equation? Only the reactant concentration are changed, and this change in concentration is measurable. We can easily measure such a reactant concentration appear in the rate equation. If some reactant, one of the reactant given chemical reaction are in large concentration, their change in concentration are very small. We cannot measure, it is immeasurable, and therefore such a reactant concentration generally does not appear in the rate equation. In another case, some of the reactions are catalyzed by catalyst. The catalysts are generally participating reaction. It can increase the rate of reaction. It increases the rate of reaction, but throughout the reaction, the concentration of catalyst does not change. In rate equation, concentration of catalyst in the rate equation, concentration of catalyst not appear. What is the reason? The concentration of catalyst not appear in the rate equation. Catalyst generally used for increasing rate of reaction to increase the speed of reaction. Actually, catalyst is participating chemical reaction, but throughout the chemical reaction, its concentration does not change. And after completion of reaction, we can recover the catalyst, and therefore, throughout the reaction, concentration of catalyst does not change, and due to this reason, concentration of catalyst generally does not appear in the rate equation. The concentration of catalyst generally does not